My PlayStation does not exist. It still says order has been received by our supplier. But do you have a way to check if actually your the place where you bought actually is sending those things? I mean, because we in Poland have some kind of site, something like Reddit, but our Polish one, and there are like tags, so you can, if for example, it's easy to find anything related. If there's like some boom, for example, PlayStation 5, there are people who are gonna sell, we're gonna uh, text about where to buy, if it's going, they bought but it was cancelled, how was the orders, and questions and answers, so you always know how it's with the specific place where you bought it. So there's no problem for that, for like knowing if the shop actually sent to other people or not.
Getting acquainted with our new neighbors?
Sort of. All this stuff. The Angara sure do have a rich culture and blah, blah, blah.
She's drunk? Yeah.
You're sauced, aren't you? What's your poison?
Pshaw. I visited that cafe the Angara consider a bar. Asked for their hardest stuff. It was weird, which I like, but had almost no punch. Lightweight. Whoa.
Steady now.
That stuff must have a slow absorption rate. Whoops. Oh, writer. It's just... This museum reminds me of being on Haitiana during my indentured service as a student. They even have a whole section on the Remnant. I didn't come to Andromeda to follow in someone else's footsteps.
Don't worry, PB. The Angara barely have a foothold. Sure, they live among the ruins, but they haven't seen what we've already seen.
You might have a point there. Bet nobody here has ever outrun an ancient vault purification field, huh?
Nope.
Or spat in that Archon's ugly mug and lived to talk about it? That was nice work, by the way.
Thank you.
You're right. Not sure why, but ever since I packed up my apartment on the Nexus, something's crawled under my skin. But whatever it is, I promise, I'll get over it lickety-split.
Get split? Okay.
Be sure you do. You're a handful, even sober.
You can handle me, Ryder, whenever you want. Think I'll
Look
stay
at
in
that.
your operation a little while longer.
Okay, yes, I've been watching the chats. People have received some, and some people are in the same situation as me. Okay, so, damn. Maybe they're waiting for more. Come on, we can't actually handle her. There was no option for that. So yeah, I think like they received less copies than they expected, something like that. It's a shame. The good thing is probably that they will send you whenever they receive, probably like priority thing. We missed the guy. The girl.
Pathfinder, did you make it to Hervarl?
I found this Angaran helmet. Does it mean anything to you?
This is a pre-Dark Age design. Do you see the black marks? The Scourge targeted this pilot's ship. Stars, it's perfectly preserved. I can almost imagine the pilot. He must have been so afraid. I've never seen one of these intact. Do you know how rare this is? I can't even begin to repay you.
If it makes you that happy, I'll gladly dig up a few more.
Do you offer priceless relics to every Angara you meet?
Only the special ones?
I'll keep that in mind. You know, Pathfinder, this gets me thinking. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even know that helmet existed. What if that's not all we're missing? There could be a wealth of history just out of our reach. So, I'm requesting your help again.
For you? Anything.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't like the sound of that. I've led digs on every Angaran homeworld, but there are places I've missed. areas only a pathfinder could go. There could be relics sitting untouched for centuries because no one could reach them. What I ask is this. If you ever find yourself in an area like that, you keep an eye out for artifacts.
That's it?
That's it. Keep me in mind as you explore and bring me anything of interest.
It'd help if I knew where to look.
Any planet could contain something of potential value. My people traveled far. I know that doesn't answer your question, but just keep your eyes open for me.
You're the expert. Can't you just come with me?
I'd like to, more than anything, but I'm needed here. My predecessor trusted me to stay and carry on his work, to find answers. No matter how much I miss the adventure, I have a responsibility here.
A few hidden relics coming up.
I don't know what I'd do without you. I'll be here if you find anything. Good luck.
This is quite a place.
Not this one.
With enough hard work.
About the tour.
You know, as an Aya resident, it's your duty to show the new guy around.
I see. Is that a human custom?
Oh yeah, a very important one.
Then I'm sure Piran will be happy to give you a tour.
I'll come back when I have something.
Stars, guy.
Okay. So what? There was... Yeah, we can go back, probably, to other planets. Andromeda species, the remnant... No, this is Codex. Holos assignment, Aya. Forgotten history, Silge Vault. I hope it's actually marked on map. How to teleport there? Oh yeah. Do you know, Choppy, if you were like the one of the first to actually order this? Well, whenever that started, the pre-order thing? I actually thought like maybe it's the only problem in Poland. Kinda wonder if it's the same thing in USA, UK.
PB said she wanted to talk to you.
PB, okay. PB, okay, let's talk.
Oh, come on, think. I need something.
Second
Who are you
wave,
talking to?
okay.
Ryder, shit. You shouldn't sneak up on someone like that. I'm just talking to myself. Don't tell me you never do that.
You seem stressed.
No kidding. I'm not built for this kind of homesteading. Don't like people knowing where I am, where my stuff is. Ugh!
And again, I have those eyes. Come on, what up, Ryder?
You've got to relax. You're starting to stress me out.
I'd like to. I need to. Yes. When I felt like this back home, I'd look for a zero-G chamber, or at least an isolation tank. Someplace to just drift away. I could really use that now.
If I may, gravity can be overridden in the escape pod. You can create a zero-G chamber.
Of course! Sam, you're a genius. It's easy. It'll make a huge difference, Ryder. You'll see. You know, there's room for two.
That's all I need to hear.
And this should do it. Close your eyes. Relax. Let yourself go. Ah, this hits the spot.
Mature content warning.
Yeah.
There's something else that would relax me.
What's that?
Oh, where's my beer?
That's the spirit. Wanna fool around? Doesn't matter if you have something else going on. I can be utterly discreet. Just fun. Two people blowing off steam.
Zero G is
No
coming.
strings attached. Only if there's no strings.
Look at that guy face. Okay,
That'll be fun.
Okay then. Say no more.
Oh, you mean now? Here?
You do know what say no more means, right? Huh.
is there achievement for this?
Oh, we're floating right into the,
Ouch. Who cares?
Ow!
Ow.
Finally, after so
No strings.
let's not interrupt them
Right,
first.
Ryder?
No strings.
Now we're men. We are men. Yeah, after talking so many times of a flirting thing, she was answering always the same thing. Happened. But there's no achievement because we're not playing with achievement. I guess I have no idea. Anyway, I was in the second wave that a website called Very. The wave called Very? September 24, I just checked. Is them the Blue Islands? I said right at the beginning of the game. Yeah, it's Blue Islands. Of course it is. Like it always was in all Mass Effects. I won't deny it. There's like missions in progress still. Okay. I wonder if the no string attached was actually a good choice. Maybe not, maybe it was. Maybe we could have small sorry children, not this way. Ah, okay. Rome is called Very. That's a confusing name for a shop. Sounds like hard to find on Google. Like, where do you paste? Google, because whenever you paste like in Google anything, you get it right there. But when you place very, very confusing. Yeah. Okay, we're going to the another system. Let's see what's there.
System, Gavorkum. Approaching Kadara.
Besides being a haven for Nexus exiles, what do we know about this place?
Group of exiles called the Outcasts liberated Kadara Port from the Ket. Until recently, their power was absolute. But a new gang, the Collective, has been chipping it away. Real shady bastards led by an unknown called the Charlatan.
Well, with luck, they'll be too busy shooting at each other to notice us.
Probe away. Anomaly found.
But the other thing, like, pretty weird was one of the shops in Poland actually was selling over 200 PlayStations today. It was sent in 40 minutes, it was sold in 40 minutes, but still, like, they were saying that they're gonna send them about 12th of December or something like that. Was kinda, I mean, kinda wanted to buy it as another option, maybe would be faster than the one that I ordered. But there was like two complications because you had to buy with it FIFA and Spider-Man Morales, and I don't want a Morales. I want the full edition because I haven't played the Spider-Man from the PlayStation 4. So there was like Spider-Man Morales extended edition, full edition, whatever, deluxe edition that actually contains also the old Spider-Man. That's the one I want. So of course there's extra price for that. Even Sony said everyone they have made has been sold. Wow, okay. I kinda wonder, like, because if it's gonna be the problem like with graphics cards, Nvidia's told that those graphic cards will be there in few months, like 3000 series. So what will happen with PlayStation? If they're actually gonna, probably our will be delivered. Probably they are there somewhere, and it's just a matter of time, like a week or something, maybe at max. Let's hope. And what then? Like the people won't be able to buy it. People are saying that there's consoles gonna be on March or something like that. What? March? Damn it. The battery remain of cat dropship. However, destroy it thoroughly, scavenge its parts, but perhaps there is something they missed. Thanks. These disputes amongst exiles break out frequently over Becker. The gas giant is useful for ships looking to replenish their helium-free supplies and thus a resource be claimed. Only 2 planets left to scan? What? No, there's like 3 more. Wait a second. Is it the last planet? Are we in the end game? No, we only have like 30 level. There's like 70. Cobalt and boron are among the resources available on the apply. If unimaginatively named mine, workers struggle under heavy gravity and frigid temperatures to bring their prizes home.
Deploying probe. Anomaly found.
Dense and radioactive metals make portions of mine difficult to scan. This mountain fixed with valuable materials had gone undiscovered until our arrival.
Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Metal ideal for lightweight construction in variety of applications. The deposit is readily accessible. And here, like, what about the planet? Hibernus, a massive ball of rock and frozen methane. Hibernus has little apparent material of scientific value. Would-be miners from Kadara keep scanning, just in case. Okay, so we have 50 of 50. That's not all of them, but we can speak with someone about this. Okay, great. Maybe they did not want us to scan everything. Just a portion of the Andromeda. Loosely translated, Trobor is the Krogan word for cinder or ash heap. This massive desert world harbors no life, water, or minerals of any use. And the Kadara.
Now orbiting Kadara.
Standing order for all incoming ships. The port is a ceasefire zone by order of Sloane Kelly. She was head of Nexus Security.
Be ready for anything, and keep comms open. Should hear from our Resistance contact soon.
Kedara. A mountainous world originally settled by the Angara, Kadara is now a heaven for Nexus exiles and pirates. In addition to this criminal element, the planet is plagued by toxic water caused by an atypical amount of sulfide minerals. Let's see, criminal world.
Incoming call. Patching it through.
There's been a development regarding a spy, Venturev. Rendezvous at Kroller's Song. Your contact's codename is Shayna.
Shayna. Got it.
About this balance of this ship.
That's one hell of a welcome sign.
Exiles have stepped up their game since the revolt.
Not too shabby for folk who got kicked off the station with nothing to show for it.
Maybe we can get them back on our side.
We know they can fight Ket.
Our supplier's waiting. Come on, we're gonna be late.
Do I even want to know?
Nope.
You can't do this.
This is a home.
Should have paid
This
your
is
protection fee.
like all the refugees come here. No refugees.
That again. I dare you.
I don't know how to call them. Leavers? Exalted? No. I don't remember what the people of Nexus did to them, but they escaped for some reason. Okay, this is big, so let's look at the map. The map is not big. Here's like a little more. Okay, we need to get to know the planet. There's anything? No. Can we speak? No. Anything to scan? No. There is something to scan because the letter. Oh, yeah, this one. And this one, shipping container. Ooh. Nice, that's a nice planet. Looks cool. It's not very like detailed. It looks like Demon's Souls on PlayStation 3, but still cool.
Keep your head down.
Datapad. Cargo manifest. Yeah. Great. Transit console. Return to Tempest? No.
I get it,
Liam, hello.
but no one leaves the port until their docking papers go through process.
I think that's all here. Ooh, a lot of people.
My people won't allow it. Not for
What are you
us.
doing
The
to these
Angara
people?
would've been slaughtered by now.
Nothing they weren't expecting. Court's got two rules. no guns, and pay your protection fees.
So what's that you're holding?
Outcasts don't have to abide by the rules, just enforce them. You got a problem with that? You can join these assholes.
Pathfinder, it will be difficult to find the spy if you're barred from the city.
Guess that's true.
What was that?
Nothing. I'll be on my way.
Creep.
Cool guy. Can we talk again? Not really. How are you?
Talking. I'm sick of your
How are you,
shit.
Salarian? Mods merchant.
Nice gear. Could find something better. Check the console.
Where'd you find your stock?
That information's out of your price range, friend.
Out of my price range, huh? Okay. Modes. Assault modes? How about our ones? Of course we can sell scope. We don't need a scope. Yeah. Salvage. Confirm trade. Awesome. How about your things? You have like our barrel 5. Sounds good. Our heavy magazine. That's good. Even the assault rifle weight is a little bigger, but like, let's see this one. 43 and minus 21, and this one 48. I prefer weight than the stability issue, so yeah. Heavy stack, it gives us more stability, but also gives more weight. I think it's okay. So wait, stock, barrel, and stock, barrel, and receiver, and magazine. Okay, there is a magazine, so we can take magazine and those receivers. Do you have any cool receiver? Like, yeah, nice. Great, we're gonna apply those into our weapon a little later. Where to? I know there was a marker. Yeah, okay, let's go there.
How are we supposed to survive out there?
Not my problem. You're no better than the Nexus.
I think my technology for opening the door isn't compatible with those one here because it actually is kinda slow. Collective recruiter, hello?
Pathfinder. Interested in the Collective's services?
How do you know who I am?
The Collective makes a point of knowing everything and everyone worth knowing in Helios.
You sound more like information brokers than pirates.
The two aren't mutually exclusive.
Let's say I was interested in joining your little gang. How would I do that?
You're more high profile than our usual members, but it's up to the charlatan who joins. If you have potential, our leader will reach out to you, usually through a representative.
And then what?
For some, that's it. Others may have to pass a test. It's different for every recruit.
I'm having trouble nailing down what the Collective is, exactly.
Understandable. We aren't one thing. Think of us as a service provider. We cater to our clients' needs.
Even if that means killing and stealing from people.
Survival is an ugly business, Pathfinder, but unlike the outcasts, we aren't governed by hate. If the initiative proved reasonable, I'm sure the charlatan would be willing to work with the Nexus.
Who is the charlatan? No one seems to have a straight answer.
The charlatan is our leader and a private individual. Even I haven't seen them in person.
You take orders from a stranger?
I've met representatives, people who speak for the charlatan and carry out their will. Whoever the charlatan is, man or woman, they provide information, care, resources. It's ours. That's enough for me.
What's going on between the Collective and the Outcasts?
Officially, nothing.
Unofficially?
Lines are being drawn, Pathfinder. That's all I can say.
Thanks for your time.
Of course, Pathfinder. Of course.
I always try to be nice in games, I just can't help it. Yeah, I have the same weakness, if I may say, like this. Even when I want to play a bad person, I mean, I wonder if it's actually because you want to be a nice person. Maybe that's because usually in the games the bad, the evil approach is not always as good as the good one. There are a few games where you can actually be a mean and evil person and don't get any drawbacks because of it. But like there's in most of the games, like for example in Mass Effect, maybe not Mass Effect is not the good one, but there are games like there's a kid who wants a help and you can help her, like experience, or not help her, no experience. What do you choose? Of course you help her, even if you're a bad person, because you want this experience. And because of that, you can't be an evil person. I mean, the evil thing would be like, help the kid find the doll and then, I don't know, burn it in front of that kid. But there's like no option for that, so you can't be the real evil or asshole or anything like that. So yeah. Usually also I'm good. Sometimes when I do a second approach of the game, I choose to be the bad. In Mass Effect actually that was the way. I've played for the first time as a good one, then the second one as a bad one. In Witcher 3 was a different approach actually, because I was trying to be neutral as possible. It also wasn't possible. But for a few times I actually care about myself, not about people in that game. Seems good.
Hey!
Piss off.
You order, you pay.
I said...
You look like you're waiting for someone.
Not interested.
Shayna, but you can call me Reyes. I hate code names.
I was expecting someone more Angaran.
The Resistance pays me to supply information, among other things.
So you're a smuggler?
Your man, Venterev, was arrested by Sloane Kelly, leader of the Outcasts. Word spread about what he did to Moshae Sefa. The people are calling for his execution. And Sloane? She's a woman of the people.
I like her already.
Well, she doesn't like you.
She's never met me.
You work for the Initiative. Sloane was part of the uprising on the Nexus. I doubt she'll give Ven up easily.
Maybe she'll agree to a deal.
There might be another way to get to Ven. You work Sloane, I'll talk to the Resistance.
How do I contact you if things go south?
Hey! You gotta pay.
Keep the change.
Always do.
How does it work? Keep the change. You send a... Virtual money, you... whatever.